beautiful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Out of the gun, Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position, no one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Akers. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he returns this to the 22. We got this. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense in this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Stafford. Room past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
On 1st down, Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here's Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection. That one, 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 29, Stafford. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stafford on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And he finds Danny Amendola. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. He's at the 40. 20,
oh, yeah, that's how we do
10,
it.
5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Rams 17, Texans nothing. Matt Gay taking off for Los Angeles.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
4 down, check.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 31. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up 1st downs. That's what we just saw right there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Johnson again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Watch tight end. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. 24.
Now Watson on third and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
On first down, it's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Watson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Stay with your man. Mike 50, Mike 50.
And he'll take this one in for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1.
Go, let's go!
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go, let's do this!
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These 2 clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 9.
Hey, hey, 50, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Know your job.
Now Watson. Amendola catching it left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watson on third down. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A first down carry here for Johnson. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Akers, he coughs it up. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Come this way, we got it, here we go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Cooks on the quick slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's got Dorsett complete. Touchdown, Houston. throwing Dorsett. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Under pressure, the Texans able to get him there for the save. Ross Blacklock able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jordan Jenkins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Watson going to sneak it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of 46.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. After the run, Watson going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Three yards remain for second down.
Hey, we got three down.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. Dorsett making the catch. Well, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 41 yards rushing for him with the ball game now on 14 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, we got three down. Let's go, Mike 50.
Now Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. 7 yards to pick up there. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford steps away to his left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Eric Wilson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, time is certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Texans on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown.